Mom, I am not a psychic. Respected judges, fellow unmarried Toastmasters, unmarried, definitely not masters. My topic, arranged marriage is really fun. So I've been thinking, 27 years old, hairline receding, paunch line exceeding, it's time to walk the aisle. Before I get so desperate, that I need to start walking the plank. So I went to my parents. Mom, Dad, it's time. My dad actually switched off CNBC. My mom rushed to the local Panditji to thank him for giving me this mystical Rudraksh to carry every day, which apparently enlightened me to the right ways in life. I didn't think this was the right time to tell her that I accidentally set it on fire when I smoked a cigarette with her. But this is only the first part of the transaction. You see, in our community, marriage is like a transaction. And the process of determining market value is very systematic. So, not like this garbage here. So, MBA from Premier B School, 50 lakh. House in South Bombay, 80 lakh. Fractured inner left toe, minus 2 lakh. Actually keeping a straight face when my parents call me a very traditional and homely boy, priceless. There's some things money can't buy. But for everything else, there is Shadi.com. Speaking of Shadi.com, you should see the profile that my parents put up. It sounds simple enough. My son is very simple, humble boy. He's very popular in his B school. He's very responsible. He's very protective about the things that he really cares about. He's smart, creative, and charming. And then I thought, you know, what if they were being really honest? I think it would sound a little different. Hey, my son is very humble. In fact, he claims he's the world's most humble person and challenges anyone out here to beat him at modesty. He was very popular in his B school. This one time when he actually attended a lecture on time, they gave him a standing ovation. He's very protective about the things that he really cares about. His womb. Short of actually urinating all around it, he does everything else humanly possible to mark out his territory. He's smart, creative, and charming. Thank God, otherwise we'll never be rid of him. He's very responsible. I hold him responsible for most of the chaos in this family, in the neighborhood, and the community at large. But the humble person that he is, he gallantly refuses to accept credit for it. But hey, enough of this self-deprecating humor. There are enough profiles on the other side that make you wonder if they've been tailor-made for a reality show, you know, like Swayamvar or something. So I got this expression of interest from a woman, I hope, whose ID was Pinko Rocks. And it went something like, I'm a very simple gal and very, very choosy. Emphasis on the very. A true librarian. I guess she meant liberal, but hey, who's looking for grammatical correctness with someone who will be completing your sentences for the rest of your life? I like to enjoy life and have fun, rather than follow traditions, boring self-imposed systems, etc. My mom will really love you. Speaking of moms, be very careful when it comes to beauty. Because your mother will never shortlist a woman who's prettier than she is. And she will tell you, you know, give you the spiel. But the girl is very homely. I was like, Mom, I don't exactly look like Brad Pitt. If the girl is homely too, the children will end up looking like Alien or Predator. So if you really want to have some love for your unborn grandchildren, you must ensure that they get a beautiful mother. But once the shortlisting process is over, then there is the inevitable grand finale, the meet. Obama's Secret Service couldn't plan this more meticulously. But my father only had one simple advice for me. Son, I am warning you, leave your sarcastic humor for Toastmaster sessions only. PD arrives, along with the girl and her entourage. Of course, there is my family and my entourage. A scene reminiscent of Godfather, when the rival Don comes to meet Don Corleone. So the banter is going on, and I'm desperately trying to keep calm, guzzling water like it is beer. And then my mom very casually says, you know how hard it is to maintain a 2,000 square foot house. I thought I don't want to seem brainless anymore, so I speak up. Mom, that is built up area. Actually, carpet area is only 1,600. My mom mom gives me a look that would have sent Osama scurrying back into the hills. Any hopefuls in the audience, please take note. Then father-in-law asked me, where do you wish to see yourself 5 years from now? In a house bigger than yours? Is what I was going to say. But then I remembered my promise to my dad. The expression on his face suggested he was wishing when my mom was pregnant, he had given her Mills and Booms and not Batman comics to read. Then, the terrible moment. We are left alone. And I am fumbling for words with this gorgeous creature in front of me. Finally, to break the maddening silence, she says, it's really hot in here. And I'm like, maybe it's you that's raising the temperature. Dude, not the time for cheesy pickup lines. Despite the hiccups, things are going well. She starts telling me about herself, what she's looking for a partner, etc., etc. One half of my mind is like, dude, this is important, pay attention. But the other half is, damn it, why did I drink so much water? Now I have to pee. But everything's going nice. Everyone's beaming at us like they're all models from a Colgate ad. So I think it's time to close the deal. Let us touch prospective father-in-law's feet and show him what a traditional homely boy I am. So thinking very good about myself, I bend over. Don't think what you're thinking. And think I will hear very good words. Instead, there is deadly silence. And then I see the pack of cigarettes fallen on the floor. Now I remember why I wanted to wear a t-shirt. They left. Quicker than the Americans from Vietnam. And there you have it. Some of my adventures in the institution called arranged marriage. I would love to tell you a little bit more, but it so happens I have to go meet this girl. She wants me to take her pet cobra for a walk to test if we are mutually compatible. I'm in love. Over to you, Toastmaster.